I was walking home from work late at night when I noticed a man following me. He was wearing a dark hoodie and a mask, and he kept getting closer and closer. I quickened my pace, but he matched it. I turned a corner, hoping to lose him, but he was still there. I felt a surge of panic and looked for a place to hide. I saw a small alley with a dumpster and some cardboard boxes. I ran into it and ducked behind the dumpster. I held my breath and hoped he would pass by. I heard his footsteps approaching and then stopping. He was right outside the alley. I prayed he wouldn't see me. Then I heard a voice. It was low and raspy, and it sent a chill down my spine.
Hello there, I've been looking for you.
I recognized the voice. It was my boss, the one who had fired me earlier that day, the one who had accused me of stealing from the company, the one who had threatened to ruin my life. He knew where I lived. He knew my family. He knew everything about me, and he had a knife in his hand. I was driving home from work on a dark and stormy night. The rain was pouring down and the wind was howling. I could barely see the road ahead of me. I turned on the radio to keep myself awake and distracted from the gloomy weather. As I was listening to some music, I heard a loud thud on the roof of my car. I thought it was a branch or something that had fallen from a tree. I ignored it and kept driving. But then I heard another thud, and another, and another. It sounded like someone was pounding on the roof with their fists. I panicked and looked around, but I couldn't see anyone or anything. I sped up, hoping to shake off whatever was on the roof. But the thuds only got louder and faster. I felt the car shaking and swerving. I tried to regain control, but it was too late. I lost my grip on the wheel and crashed into a ditch. I was dazed and confused. I felt blood dripping from my forehead. I reached for my phone to call for help, but it was nowhere to be found. I looked up and saw a crack on the windshield. Through the crack, I saw a pair of glowing red eyes staring at me. They belonged to a creature that looked like a human, but with horns, claws, and fangs. It smiled wickedly and said in a raspy voice,
Hello, dinner. I woke up in a dark and cold basement. I had no idea where I was or how I got there. I tried to move, but I realized I was chained to a metal table. I felt a sharp pain in my chest. I looked down and saw a large scar where my heart used to be. I heard a door open and footsteps coming closer. I saw a man wearing a white coat and holding a scalpel. He had a twisted smile on his face. He said in a cheerful voice, Good morning, my dear. I'm so glad you're awake. You see, I'm a doctor, and I have a very special project. I'm trying to create the perfect human being, and you are my latest donor. I've already taken your heart, and it's working wonderfully in my masterpiece. But I still need a few more organs. Don't worry, it won't hurt much. Well, maybe a little. But it's for a good cause. Trust me, you'll be very proud of what I've done with you. He leaned over me and raised his scalpel. He said, Now, let's see. What should I take next? Your eyes? Your lungs? Your brain? Oh, I know. How about your soul?